I'm going nuts over these nuts. Yes, let's have a look at the nutritional value of nuts. And one of my professional colleagues, a dietitian, once said to me, nuts are one of the best forms of food that you can eat because you've got a great blend of carbohydrate, protein and fat with lots of nutrition all in the one little package. So a little handful of nuts is really good for you. So let's have a look at this more closely. So if I've got cashews here and I've got some almonds, so let's have a look at cashews for example, and they're going to vary from nut to nut. Cashews, just have a look at per 100 gram. Now you're not going to have 100 grams because that's a fair chunk unless you're really hungry and you get the munchies. But you know, 100 grams of nuts is around about 550 calories of cashews. Now out of those 550 calories, or out of 100 grams of cashews, you're going to have about 40 grams of that will come from fat, which is quite high when you look at if you're trying to watch your waistline. But if you keep it in moderation, it's going to be good fats, because the great thing about the fats that come from nuts is that they're the healthy fats, the monounsaturated fats, which are associated with good heart health. But remember, too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. So keep it in moderation and have it because it's a good form of fat. Plus, you get out of the 100 grams of cashews, about 30 grams will be carbohydrates, so good energy for you, slow releasing energy, plus about 20 grams of that will come from protein, so good muscle tissue building for the body. So from a macronutrient point of view, it has all the three, obviously a bit more weighted towards the fat, but it is good fats. From a micronutrient point of view, you have great healthy stuff such as good source of potassium, magnesium, great iron, as well as vitamin B. So overall, very good for you, and yes, they're quite tasty, but also be aware they can be a little bit, yes, you get the munchies for them and you can have too much, because too much of anything is not always a good thing. So keep in moderation and have your little handful of nuts every day, good for the heart health and good with all the other stuff. And obviously I can't finish this segment up with a nice little nutty joke. So, well, what can I say? So, you hear about the two peanuts that were walking down the street. One was assaulted, and that would be no cow poo.